Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by, and welcome to my video review of the Gun CO2 Airsoft Revolver. This gun can be found on Evike.com for $90. It's also available in a silver finish, as well as 4, 6, and 8-inch versions, with the longer models being more expensive. The gun's frame is made from a high-quality die-cast metal, and the grips, as well as the back of the rear sight, are made of plastic. The gun weighs 804 grams, or 1.7 pounds, which gives it a very realistic feel. The orange tip affixed to the muzzle of the gun is also made of plastic. The rear sight's adjustable via a standard head screwdriver and is adjustable for windage and elevation. Out of the box, the gun shoots between 400 and 500 feet per second. CO2 airsoft revolvers like this are pretty inconsistent, so the FPS will also vary with the barrel length. The 2.5-inch barrel model of this gun does not feature hop-up, but the 4 and 6 inches do. When you receive this gun, it'll come with a small bag of BBs, an instruction manual, a speed loader, 6 shells, a rail segment for the top of the frame of the gun, as well as an Allen wrench for installation. The instruction manual will go over a few things with you, including loading the speed loader and installing the CO2. The manual safety is located on the left side of the gun. Move back for safe and forward for fire. After the gun has been cocked in single action, it can be decocked by holding back the hammer, pulling the trigger, and then slowly depressing the trigger. Pushing the safety all the way forward will release the cylinder and will allow you to reload your gun. Each gun comes with 6 shells, which are made out of both die-cast metal and a rubber tip. This gun is compatible with other Dan Weston and Wingun shells.
Alright, so for loading your speed loader, you're going to take your speed loader with the spring unwound. Go ahead and put your shells. Once you got your shells in there, you're going to be pushing on the plunger. Twist it clockwise and let go, and it should be wound like that. Then you're going to take your revolver, make sure the shells are in the right spot, and then you're going to just push down, and that's it.
CO2 is loaded into the gun by opening the back half of the grip. Insert the narrow end of the cartridge first into the end closest to the action of the gun. Then be sure to tighten the cartridge into place, and continue to tighten until you hear the cartridge being penetrated. Stop tightening once the gas no longer leaks from the gun. Just as a bit of advice, because there's not a whole lot holding the second half of the grip on, I'd suggest putting some piece of either duct tape or electrical tape onto the inside of the grip of the gun, just to make the outside part not move around as easily.
So in order to put the rail on, you're going to need a small flathead screwdriver, and to punch the pins out, you can use the Allen wrench that's included. Not exactly sure how small this is. If you happen to lose it, small, pin punch or Allen wrench will do. So first, you're going to be unscrewing the rear sight with the flathead screwdriver. Once you get that done, you're going to be punching out the pin. And mine goes out from left to right easiest. I don't really think it matters. Some pins are like that. Once you get that one out, there's going to be a spring underneath the rear sight. Make sure you don't lose that. So once you got that off, you can take your rail. And so underneath, you're going to have an indentation like that cut out. That's going to go towards the front. So that's going to go, it's going to slide on the little part of the top of the receiver right there above the barrel. So once you've got that on, go ahead and replace your rear sight. Go ahead and put the spring on. And you put your pin back into place. And then screw back on. Cool. There you go.
So one of the cool things that I thought I was going to be able to do with this revolver is, you know, in the cowboy movies where they'd pop out the cylinder, reload it, and then spin the cylinder and then pop it back into place with flicking your wrist. And you can't do that because how the gun is set up, there's a little metal cylinder that comes out of the barrel that meets the cylinder where the BBs are housed, which forms somewhat of a seal, which allows more gas to actually propel the BB and not go out the sides of the cylinder like a real revolver. So that was kind of disappointing, but as far as the trade-offs go, it definitely does not deter me away from, and shouldn't deter any of you away from not getting this. For the price, these are some of the best Airsoft Revolver replicas out there. They're great replicas with a realistic action, and they're extremely fun to shoot and play around with. I'll leave a link in the description to Evike where you can find this product, as well as the other models, and spare shells and speed loaders as well. Thanks for watching. You've eaten your last haw, partner.